Hey guys, Dayln here, and welcome to this video. So I'm actually about to go do a Slayer task. I'm about to go do Hellhounds. To be honest, XP wise, both Slayer and Combat, Hellhounds are definitely not worth it. They're pretty horrible for Combat or Slayer experience. However, they are an extremely fast task that are pretty AFK, and you basically need little to no supplies for them because you don't really need overloads or pots in general for them since they are so easy. I just bring them anyway to speed it up a little bit. As long as you have auto retaliate on, they are aggressive for quite a while, and to be honest, I had a different Hellhound task earlier today. I basically did almost all of my tasks except for maybe like 10 kills or something while they were aggressive, so it didn't even matter. Plus the fact if you have a split dragon tooth necklace or demon horn necklace plus a bone crusher, it is unlimited prayer, so you can basically soul split and you need absolutely no food. So that's the reason that I do them, so I don't have to waste the Slayer points canceling them because why not? And I don't have to worry about drops, about picking up drops because Bone Crusher for the prayer, and then I have a Charm Imp which collects all the charms for me, and the only other thing they drop is a Clue Scroll, which I now have, so I don't have to worry about drops on them either. Well, I guess they could drop a Pharaoh Ring, but whatever, I have like 40 of them, it's not like I actually need Pharaoh Rings. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I'm doing Hellhounds. But if you're going for XP and whatever and you have the points to spare, definitely just cancel them because Hellhounds are horrible experience. No one should ever kill Hellhounds for XP, both Combat or Slayer, because they are so bad. Like, they only get, I get 361 defense experience per kill, which is pretty bad. And only 93 Slayer experience per kill, which, once again, is pretty horrible. But, actually, I am at 24 mil Slayer experience, which is pretty cool. You know, it's another kind of 1 mil milestone, I guess, but to be fair, I still got a really long ways to go. I'm not even a quarter of the way to 120 yet, so yeah, it's a long work in progress, but it's something that I always knew that would take a long time because Slayer is a pretty slow skill comparatively to a lot of other ones. Even if you know Life Fit and do like the best Slayer experience and everything that is possible, it's still pretty slow. Of a skill compared to other skills. So, I mean, it's going to be a long work in progress. However, defense, I'm actually above halfway. I'm over halfway to 120, so it's kind of like it's a downhill slope from here because, yeah, it's just I don't have to work my way up to the halfway point. It's working my way down to the 120 if you look at it like a mountain. But, I mean, it's always an uphill battle because it's like, it feels like it's going to take such a long time, and I only have 47 mil to get to 120, so, and to be honest, that's not even a lot. I could easily get, like, 25 mil defense experience in, a month if I wanted to. This is assuming that I know Life and do, like, the best, training methods for defense and not do Slayer all the time and stuff, even though Slayer is pretty good experience, and I definitely recommend that everyone trains their combat through Slayer because it is basically the best combat. It's, to me, the most efficient. You make money with Slayer for the most part, and just in general, you're at least and then you're training another skill to get the benefits of Slayer because Slayer does have some benefits at higher levels. And the fact that it's not as monotonous as just training, camping a monster for the rest of your life. That's another one of the reasons that I like training my combat through Slayer. It's not super monotonous. I mean, getting the same test over and over again does get a little bit old, but at least you're not, like, you don't have to camp thousands of monsters hour after hour. That's just really boring. And I mean, I did that for 99 range, magic, constitution, and defense. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And I did all that pre-EOC obviously as well. So I've actually not like legitimately trained a combat stat in EOC because I maxed my combat before EOC even came out. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten a lot of combat XP in EOC. So, but yeah, I'm only 47 mil. So to be fair, I probably could get you know, I could probably get 120 if I really wanted to, in the next couple of months. I could definitely do it before the end of the year, so I'm aiming for that, to get 120 defense before the end of the year, because that's definitely possible, and would be really cool to get. Defense is pretty much my favorite combat stat, My favorite combat style is range, but combat stat wise, my favorite is definitely defense. I don't know why. It always really has been. I've always been more of someone who's preferred range, like defense over strength. Like I'm kind of the opposite of up here. I'm more of a tank. So yeah. Anyways, that's just kind of a little kind of cool thing. I actually also have now over 20 mil on my defense counter, which is kind of funny. I've gotten a crap ton of defense XP, obviously. I got like, I think 13 mil or something last month, and I wasn't even doing combat for the entire month last month, so I'm definitely thinking that I could probably get around 25 mil in a month if I really wanted to, although I'm probably going to be shooting for more around 20 mil in a month, you know, because I think that's a little bit more realistic for me, personally, but, you know, we'll see. It just really depends, and, yeah. So I am hoping to get 120 defense within the next couple months. 120 Slayer, like I said, it's just going to take a while, and there's really no way around that. It's just kind of something that I have to kind of grind away at. And I'm hoping with the new Slayer Master coming out with Elf City, the XP rates might be slightly better. Plus the fact that you're getting rid of some of the crappy tasks, like freaking Fire Giants and Spiritual Mages and that kind of stuff. Not that I ever do them anyways, I cancel them all the time. But it would be nice to not have to spend the points to cancel them. Plus you get preferred tasks, and you get to set that you can get, like, buy an option to get more of a specific monster or whatever. So that'll be pretty cool for some tasks, like Celestial Dragons. Even though they're really, really slow, they're really good experience. And they're actually a pretty decent task for cash. Not the best, but they're not bad. Glacior tasks, I haven't actually ever had a Glacior task, even though they're toggled on. But we'll see when I get one of those how good they are. I'm pretty sure they're pretty good. So I'm looking forward to actually getting my first one of those, but I don't really know when that's gonna be. I think they're pretty rare. Let's see. I'd be fine with getting more like metal dragons, like mithril dragons, steel dragons, and iron dragons, just because they're really easy and they're pretty good XP. Nihils, or however you say it, those are really good XP and pretty good cash. So I'd be fine with getting more of those. I'm trying to think what else. Muspa, but I don't really like Muspa tasks, so I don't know about those. Abyssal Demons, I get a lot of Abyssal Demons as it is for the most part, so I don't know if I really want to get more of those. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the new Slayer Master coming out with Elf City, so can't wait for that, which is coming out this month. I'm not sure what week it is, but, you know, it'll be cool regardless whenever it does come out, and I'm really looking forward to using the new Master. Like I said, I hope that it will be able to up my experience, I guess, or have some cool options that you can buy with your Slayer points and whatever. So I'm kind of working on saving up Slayer points, which is one of the reasons why I haven't canceled this Hellhounds task, just because I didn't want to waste the points on it, because I'm trying to save up for kind of new things that are going to come out with the Elf City update. But anyways, let's see. I'm trying to think gear-wise, because I do obviously have Dragors, and I also bought Bandos Chestplate and Tassets. The reason that I did that is because I do want to get the chestplate, or the chest and the legs of each of the tier 80 God Wars dungeon armor. So I have the Bandos set. I have the subjugation legs because for some reason, I don't remember why, but I kept a lucky subjugation robe bottom from the treasure hunter for some odd reason. I don't know why I kept that, but I did. And I guess it's okay that I did, because now I just don't have to buy it, because I want to get the non-degradable tier 80 power armor for Slayer, because to be honest, you really don't need neck sets for Slayer. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think you probably should use neck sets for Slayer unless you're doing like boss tasks or something. Like if you're killing DKs and you're planning on armor switching or like that kind of stuff. I don't really think, but otherwise you really don't need neck sets for Slayer, and I don't want to have to spend the money on the armor degrades plus like that on top of the weapon degrades. Like I'm fine with the using Dragors and stuff on Slayer, because it obviously ups my experience per hour because you get faster kills, and to be honest, repairing them isn't all that much. And to be fair, if you don't make the money for your repair costs in the 10 hours or however long your weapons take to degrade, there is something wrong, because you really I mean, even if you're just camping one monster for combat experience, a lot of the good money, the good like XP methods also give you pretty decent money. So yeah, like I said, I think there's something wrong if you can't afford your upgrade costs from whatever you're doing. So I mean, like, even if you're just using them on Slayer, most Slayer tasks make you money if you pick up your drops. I know a lot of people, some people don't because it's a waste of experience or whatever, but if you pick up your drops, you're pretty much always going to make profit on Slayer in general. Obviously, tasks like Hellhounds and Fire Giants and those kinds of tasks aren't going to make you much money, if any at all, because obviously Hellhounds don't. But yeah, it's just like overall, you're gonna be making money, and like I said, 10 hours of Slayer will make you way more than the repair costs. But yeah, anyways, so I did buy the Bandos chestplate and the Tacets. Because of that, I'm actually going to go and make these aggressive again because I don't really want to click. I'm lazy, sue me. But anyways, so So yeah, I'm just working on that right now. I'm working on gear. I don't really know what next set I want to get first. To be fair, I probably should get Torva because in terms of weaponry, my melee weapons are the best because I have Drygores and I don't have Ascensions, I don't have Seismics, I don't have Noxious. So technically, I probably should get Torva because overall that would help the most because I already have tier 90 melee weapons. But also on the other hand, range is my favorite combat style, so I kind of want to get Pernix. But on the other hand, Virtus is the cheapest, so I'd be able to get it the soonest, and by getting it now, you know, I think it's actually even going down a little bit right now, but with the next sets, I'm getting the cheapest one now, and so if it does rise at some point due to, like, an update or whatever, I got it for cheap when it was cheaper. I don't know. I haven't really decided what next set I want to get yet, and honestly, I don't have enough money to afford any of them right now, but, you know, I kind of want to kind of have a visual of what I'm working towards because it kind of motivates me more. To be honest, the bandos that I got, I literally got it right before this task. It kind of was an impulse buy because I knew I wanted to get it anyway, so it was like I was on the GE and I was looking up prices of stuff just to see where prices were going, so I knew what I kind of wanted to buy and stuff. And Bandos was kind of going down, and I probably could have waited, but literally I looked at that, and I was like, Tacets are 3.3 mil, and the chestplate is 5 mil. That's literally 8 mil, and that's really cheap, and I can make 8 mil in, like, I don't even know, a couple hours easily, so I just went and got it because I was going to get it anyways, so I figured just might as well get it now, and since I'm doing a melee task, why not? It would help. So I don't need to use War Priest on melee Slayer tasks anymore. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, that was kind of an impulse buy for sure. But yeah, next thing I'm working on probably is going to be Steadfast Boots because I do want to complete my my Glacier boot set. I have the Rages and I have the Glavens. I just don't have the Steads because they're the most expensive and I just haven't had the money to buy them. But now that I'm max, I don't have to spend my money on freaking skills anymore, except for Invention whenever that comes out. But I'm not worried about saving up for Invention right now just because there's really not a lot known about it in terms of how much it's going to cost or whatever. And obviously it's going to cost a crap ton once it's initially released because people are going to be buying stuff for it. On release to get the 99 first, get the 120, and get the 200 mil first, and that kind of stuff. Much like with Divination, I have no intentions or aspirations to get 99 first or anything, especially because it is a viable. I mean, you know, I could probably just make money for the rest of my life and save it all up for whenever Invention comes out, but you know, I don't really want to do that. I do want to get gear and that kind of stuff, and I don't really want to be waiting around for freaking Invention to, you know, spend all my money on when I don't even know when it's going to come out. It's probably going to be sometime next year, but you know, I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows except for maybe Jagex. But anyways, I got no blue charms that task. That's depressing. Got a crap ton of golds. Not that it really matters because golds are crummy. Golds really only should be used if you either don't have any other charms or if that's the only charms that you can use due to your level. Otherwise, shouldn't use them because golds are, like I said, really bad. Let's see how many charms do I have. I have 5.9k golds, 4.6k greens, 9k crimsons, and 2k blues. I have a lot of charms. And I mean, I'm gonna obviously be getting more from 120 Slayer. To be honest, one of the reasons that I save up charms is because while I don't intend on getting 120 summoning ever, because it's really expensive and I don't really, I mean, the cape looks cool, but I don't really care to get it anyways. It doesn't really matter to me. It's kind of like, if at some point I ever buy all the gear that I want, and whatever, and I've bought, like, all of the buyable skills and stuff, like, obviously I've bought them all now, but, like, invention, whatever, then at some point, maybe I will want to go for 120 summoning, at some point, because it is obviously really fast, because summoning in general is quick. So it's kind of like, to me, I'm saving up the charms now just in case I ever want to. So it's just like thinking to the future. I don't intend on doing it, but in case I ever really want to, I have the option to do it because I have the charms and I don't have to go like charm collecting for the rest of my life to be able to get it. So that's the reason that I collect charms still, even if I don't really need to. But anyways, so I think that's all I wanted to do. I just kind of wanted to upload a quickie, not really even quick, just like a commentary video and stuff, because I haven't. I'm actually thinking about doing the Sarah guide next instead of the Zammy one. I know I said I would do the Zammy one, but I've had a couple of Zilliana boss tasks, so I've had a lot more experience with Zilliana lately than Zammy. I've had one Zammy task that I've done, and honestly I didn't do too hot there. I need to go back and do Zammy a little bit more before I actually make a guide on it, but I'm pretty confident with Zilliana, so I think probably sometime this weekend I will make my Zilliana guide, and then Zammy will be last, even though I said it was going to be the other way around. But at the end of the day, it's really not going to matter once everything is uploaded, because everything will be up, and it didn't really matter in what order I uploaded them. So Zilliana is probably actually going to be the next God Wars Dungeon guide. It's going to be a melee guide, because that's really how I've killed her, although I think you can probably do it with mage and range, but melee. I have the best melee gear, and I've been killing Zilliana on my boss slayer tasks with melee, so that's how I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So it is going to be a melee guide for those of you who are curious. Zammy, I'm not entirely sure right now. I watched other people's guides, and I've had people do mage, and I've also had people do melee. I went with melee, and I didn't do very well, so I think I might go with mage and try that out and see if that's any better. Maybe either next time I get a Krill Tetsura task, or, like, maybe if I get a Greater Demons task, or if I just need to go for the guide. So, anyways, that will probably be up sometime this weekend. I think I'll probably have the time to do that this weekend. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.